Good morning, students. I, Vijaya, your teacher of English, welcome you all to Rishikul Online School. So, dear students, today I'm going to discuss with you all the proposal, chapter 11 from the book First Flight, and it is written by Anton Chekhov. This is Module 3. As we all know, both Lomov and Natalia claim to be the real owner of the property. Initially, both of them claim it very politely. However, soon the argument becomes very heated and they start shouting at each other. Lomov insists that documents prove that Oxen Meadows belong to him, although at one time they were a subject of dispute. Natalia, who is the daughter of Chubukov. She is wealthy, but she is garrulous, quarrelsome, and money-minded woman, and she is possessive by nature. That in no case is she prepared to leave her claim, rightful or otherwise, over Oxen Meadows, a stretch of land. She has reached a stage where she is so desperate to get married that she would accept anybody as her husband. According to her father Chubukov, she is a lovesick cat. But when it comes to quarrel, in a fit of agitation, she forgets that her foolish behavior could project her as a bad tempered woman. So, come on, let's continue with the rest part of the play. Lomov, how long as I can remember. Natalia, really, you won't get me to believe that. Lomov, but you can see that from the documents. Honored Natalia, Oxen Meadows, it's true, were once the subject of dispute, but now everybody knows that they are mine. There is nothing to argue about. Perpetuity of the peasants of your father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her. The peasants belonged to your father's grandfather had the free use of meadows for 40 years and had got into the habit of regarding them as their own when it happens that. To this argument, Natalia says, no, it is not at all like that. Both grandfather and great grandfather reckoned that their land extended to burnt marsh, which means that Oxen Meadows were ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's a simply silly. So here you can say Oxen Meadows was a piece of land that was claimed to be their family property both by Lomov and Natalia. This property touched the birch woods and belonged to Chubukovs. It was wedged in between birchwood and burnt marsh. The dispute over the ownership begins when Lomov mentions Oxen Meadows. Natalia objects to this claim, and soon a heated argument follows. Lomov tells that he has document to prove this ownership. He agrees that once the meadows were a subject of dispute, but now they are really their legal property. He clarifies that his aunt's grandmother had given the free use of meadows to the peasant of Natalia's father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her. Lomo, I'll show you the documents, Natalia. Natalia, no, you are simply joking or making fun of me? What a surprise! We have had the land of nearly 300 years and then we are suddenly told that it's not ours. I can hardly believe my own ear. These meadows are not worth much to me. They only come to 5 deciton and are worth perhaps 300 rubles. But I can't stand unfairness. Say what you will, I can't stand unfairness. Lomov, hear me out, I implore you. The peasants of your fathers, grandfathers, as I have already had the honor of explaining to you, used to bake bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now, my aunt's grandmother, wishing to make them a pleasant. Now, here Lomo argued that his aunt's grandmother gave the free use of oxen meadows to the peasants of Natalia's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her. Natalia's family had the free use of meadows for 40 years and had therefore got into the habit of regarding them as their own. He further offered to show Natalia the documents that proved his ownership. But she is not agreed. Natalia, I can't make head or tail of all this about aunts and grandfather's grandmother. The meadows are ours, that's all. Lomov, mine, Natalia, ours. You can go on provoking it for 2 days on end. You can go and put on 15 dress jackets. But I tell you, they are ours. I don't want anything of yours and I don't want to give anything of mine. So there. Lomov, Natalia, I don't want the meadows, but I am acting on principle. If you like, I'll make you a present of them, Natalia. I can make you a present of them myself because they are mine. Your behavior, Ivan, is strange to say the least. Up to this, we have always thought of you as a good neighbor, a friend, and even now you have changed yourself due to oxen meadows. This is quite hateful. It's a sin. So Natalia tells Lomov that she will send her movers to oxen meadows to prove that the land belonged to her family. Lomov, then you make out that I am a land grabber. Madam, never in my life I grabbed anybody else's land, and I shan't allow anybody to accuse me of having done so. Natalia, it's not true. They are ours, mine. It's not true. I'll prove it. I'll send my movers out of meadows this very day. What? Now, here, Natalia tells that oxen meadows are theirs. Lomov threatens that he would give it to the movers in the neck if they come to the oxen meadows. Both Lomov and Natalia claim to be generous enough to make a present of oxen meadows to each other. Now, here, Natalia requests Lomov that don't shout. Your voice is so rough, and you are just shouting in my own house. You must stop yourself. Now Lomov says, if it was not you, madam, for this awful excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside was not upset, I would talk to you in a different way. Yes, oxen meadows are mine. Now there enters Shubukov, and he claims that he doesn't want anything of Lomov's, but he doesn't intend to give up what is his. So here he forgets that Lomov is here to ask for his daughter's hand for marriage. So here, come on, let's read and know what happens next in the story. Till then, bye bye. We'll meet in the next module. Thank you.